the Grammy, music's top honor. Awarded annually and historically to the monsters of the industry. Michael Jackson, U2, Bruce Springsteen, Jay-Z. The list of those who have hoisted the simple but elegant gramophone trophy reads like a chronological account of music history. To be simply nominated for one places you in a category of excellence that few will ever experience. And that specific honor has recently been bestowed upon one of Edison's own, JPS Band Director, Andrew DeNicola. Currently, he is in the narrow running for the first annual awarding of a Grammy recognizing excellence in music education.
There's a new Grammy Award being given out for music educators. I think it's from elementary school right up through college. And you had to be nominated. In my case, I was nominated by my daughter, my daughter-in-law, my niece. They saw it in the paper somewhere. So they nominated me. And next thing I knew, I'm one of 217 that were in the quarterfinals, I guess it was. And now just recently, a few days ago, I was notified that I was in the top 25. I'm a semifinalist. Now they're supposed to call us again and talk to us about, giving them more information, and then they'll pick the final 10 in December, the 10 plus the winner.
This is not one of those, go online and vote, and whoever gets the most popular vote wins. No, this is those people that put that Grammy committee together. They look at the very best applicants around the country, and he's one of the top 25, and he's well deserving of it. No one else, at least that I know of, is more deserving than him.
The music program is the heart and soul of our school. There's no doubt about it. They are very much a part of everything that we do. And Andy makes sure that they're involved in everything that we do so that kids come to appreciate them. The students in the program are well respected because Andy holds his level of expectation so high, but teaches them and brings them up to that point. Not just in music, but in life, discipline, everything that they need to be successful. And now I feel like with this honor of being in the top 25, just being nominated for this award, it's acknowledgement of all that he has done, the blood and sweat and tears that he has put into the program. It's just people coming back, and what a perfect way of saying thank you.
For me, it probably started with my parents. My Uncle Sam was a trumpet player. Andy, you want to play something? I said, yeah, I'll be like Uncle Sam. I'll play trumpet. So I played trumpet starting in 5th grade. I'm an Edison product all the way up. Piscataway Town Elementary School when it was around. Thomas Jefferson, Edison High School. I went to Montclair State College. And then I got lucky enough to get the job at Woodrow Wilson the year it opened up. It opened up in 73. I graduated in 73. But it's really just a total love for music from my parents. I was a decent athlete, and I ended up with a hard problem, which knocked that right out the window. So I had to stop doing that as a freshman in high school. So the next best thing was let's get even more involved in music. But they gave me the love for it.
Like you hear Don Bosco, they say, oh, that's a great football program. You hear St. Joe's, you go, oh, that's a great basketball program. They hear J.P. Stevens, they go, oh, that's a great music program. He's built his program up to that point where it directly connects people. The school, the name of the school is directly connected to how the music program in this school is perceived.
What Andy has done with JP, he's established what he wanted to do back that 37 years ago. He's held to his principles for that whole time, and the achievements that he's been able to receive and get for that program over the years, I think that it can be, you can say, the J.P. Stevens band program exemplifies what J.P. Stevens is all about. They have through the peaks, through the valleys, through the ups, through the downs, that band program has remained consistent. His numbers of students that have made high honors ensembles, the awards that group has won, it hasn't mattered if there were budget cuts or staffing reductions, it's always been the same, and that's just a testament to his skill as a teacher.
I didn't come here with open arms. I was at Woodrow Wilson for 4 years. I absolutely loved it. Charlie Boyle and Joe Kresge got a hold of me one day and said, come in the office. It was the old Bonhamtown school. We want to move you to JP Stevens. I said, whoa, I don't want to go to JP Stevens. What do you mean you don't want to go? You're the guy. We keep hearing from these parents. Now these kids are now up at the high school. They're quitting. They want you there. I said, oh, I don't want to go. So push came to shove. It finally got to the point where I said to my two bosses, if you want me to go, you have to make me go. Charlie Boyle turned to me and says, consider yourself transferred to JP Stevens. And that's how it happened. I went, I didn't think they'd call my bluff. Now, what do I know as a 26-year-old kid? I thought I had some say in the matter. Nothing. I was here the next year, and the one thing he did say to me was, if you don't like it at the end of the year, we'll sit in these chairs again and we'll discuss it. I never thought twice about it. I loved it. It was the unknown. I didn't know much about marching band. I didn't know much about a lot of things, and I said, wow, I'm comfortable in the middle school. It's great. At the time, it was a junior high. It wasn't even middle school. But no, the best thing that happened was making the move. Once again, every day is a great day.
We have a large school, and kids can get lost here. So we rely on schools within schools, these little families that draw in the students and just wrap them up and hold on to them for 4 years, and that's what Andy's program does.
So basically when I got into high school with Dean, he kind of changed music for me, because it was no longer about, the band concert on this day, or, the winter concert or the spring concert. It was just about me and music, and, making myself a better musician so that I could play, with whoever. When I get older, I could go in any type of group and, just play and, give my, participate. And that's what music became for me. It became more of my life than just an activity.
You feel so comfortable there, and Dean's there joking with us. Or if we have rehearsal after school, it's not like, oh, I have to go to rehearsal. It's like, yeah, we have rehearsal after school. Let's play some music. Let's do some jazz. It's like, yeah, we're soloing today. Let's do some solos. Let's do some jazz stuff. It's fun. It's like you want to be there. It's very different than before.
He really does help us grow to better musicians and better performers, and we succeed in things like regions or all states or championships or whatever concert bands we have. But he also, not only the musical part, but he also has a big impact on our lives.
This band is a lot more important to me than anything else, even though academics should be important. That sounds really bad, but I spent a lot of time in band. This band room is like my second home.
I went through the high school program 1993 through 97. Andy was my band director all 4 years, and he was just great with us. The way he made us feel like we're professionals, even though we're still in high school. He always treated us like we should be playing like professionals at all times, and we should carry ourselves that way. And he always found that perfect happy medium of, like, yes, we're always going to be serious about what we do, but at the same time enjoy it and have fun with it. And he would tell us jokes, and he always made it light and fun, but at the same time we were always looking for that standard that he held.
It's getting them to believe in themselves, getting them to be willing to go home and sit down after they're done with their homework or before it and bust their butts learning whatever they have to learn. They do that. They are driven. And that's a real positive for us. It's positive. It's a great thing from their parents. Their parents have instilled in them that you want to be good, this is what you have to do. There's no shortcuts.
He doesn't run up to our face and go, practice this, practice this, practice this, so your part is perfect, and when we play, it's absolutely perfect, so the whole entire band sounds perfect, and we win every single possible award. He's not like that. Dean is more of a, sit down with you, I will help you get through this. You will get through this part, we'll play it slowly, we'll take it a little faster, and then we'll get up to tempo with it. And he's he's just he's very concerned for all of the students, whether it be like 2 students or all like 200, 300 of us. There's a lot of us, and he cares about every single one of us. He cares not only about our band, like what we do in band, but our life in general.
Hey! He has that ability to just expect something and it happens. And I don't know how I try to do that whenever I have to try to lead a group of people or whenever I'm trying to work with a group of people. I would love to have that ability. But he can just go up to you and say, I want this done. And you just have that innate feeling. You feel like it comes from inside. You just want to do it well.
Band is one of the only places where you can walk into a room and it's full of people who are serious about music. You walk into that room and everyone there wants to make this the best they can do. They understand everything, and it's almost like this like sixth sense. It's like this connection that you have with everyone in the room. It's not like something that you can, it's not like a physical thing. It's like when you're playing music together in a group like that, it's just like creates this bond between everyone, including Dean. And when you're playing music, you're making music, it feels great, and it just makes me feel like really comfortable.
And he takes these kids under their wing, and whether it's with a silly joke or just a true sincere comment, holding them accountable for their behavior, whether it's good or bad, they know he respects them and cares about them, and he's created this family that then helps us have the culture that we do here so that they fit in, feel a part of it, and add to everything that's great about the school.
I think things that I'm most proud of, or epitomizes what we do here, is we don't try to make musicians at all. We try to make real good people. I think of a young man right now who I just nominated for the Hall of Honor, J.P. Stevens Hall of Honor, Eddie Hirschman, a trumpet player of mine back in the early 80s, graduated I think in 85. Monster trumpet player. At one time they used to have a thing called the McDonald's All-American Band. He made that. And then they picked the McDonald's All-American Jazz Band out of that, and he played lead trumpet. Just a monster, could have done anything he wanted trumpet-wise. He didn't. He married his high school sweetheart, who was in band too. He's got 4 or 5 great kids right now. He's trying to get them to play music. And he's got 2 or 3 businesses, and he can't get enough playing. He still plays and has his own publishing business, music publishing business, and his regular day job has nothing to do with music. It's things like that that make me feel great, that they have not forgotten, and they have such a great love for what they did that they have to keep playing. Music is extremely powerful. I think students, just like myself, have favorite moments, have favorite pieces of music. For me, the single most influential piece of music is I Left My Heart in San Francisco. It was my wedding song, my wife for 41 years. It was my father's favorite song. Everything about it just brings back great memories. I was lucky enough to have parents that just took care of me, did everything that had to be done. Tough. My old man was tough. You made sure you towed the line. And when he passed on, my mother picked up the reins, man. I mean, she did not let any grass grow under my feet. She demanded stuff, but she also made sure that every college bill was paid for. I didn't have to worry about anything. Went to school, got lucky enough to get out and get a job immediately. But music is incredibly powerful.
If I think of Andy and a piece of music that describes him, what I really think of, I have to be a little bit more specific, because I think of Maynard Ferguson.
I've always connected the music of Maynard Ferguson to Andy.
Maynard Ferguson was a trumpet player that could hit notes into the stratosphere. And Andy used to have Maynard come to the JP. He would go over to Carteret to see him a lot. He would bring students there. And Maynard brought an excitement and a love for teaching students from high school through college. And that was his life's mission. And I think that's Andy's life mission. So I think those two work together. It's almost like Maynard's goals for how to musically educate students and Andy's are one and the same. And I think of Maynard, I think of Andy.
Well, to win a Grammy, you're demonstrating the best in your art. And in this case, the best music educator, the person who's influenced people throughout their career. That is what they're after, not how many times have you won the marching band championships or the state jazz finals. This is a whole nother topic of discussion, really.
Andy has won just about every award that can be won by someone in his position, and he's downplaying this just like he would everything else. To him, this is no more or less, and he's just taking it all in stride. It's a wonderful thing. There's no big ego telling us about his achievements at all. Matter of fact, he didn't even tell me. I had to find out through the grapevine and then go and talk to him about it, and then he brought it up. So he's a special guy.
I've worked hard. I've loved my job for 41 years. It's never a job. I never have to come to work grunting and groaning. Most of the time I can't wait to get here, and I stay, I'm here from 7 to 7 a lot of times, and I don't mind it. So as I tell my kids here, find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Andy's been down teaching in the district for, I want to say, 37 years, and people have come up to him sometimes and said, you might be thinking about retiring, what keeps you going? And his statement that he lives by to this day is, the day I wake up in the morning and don't feel like coming to work, don't feel like I'm going to enjoy it, and it's the best place for me to be, that's the day I retire. And he said, it's never happened in 37 years. And that's an inspiration right there.
He is a big part of the tradition here, and he is a big part of what JPS stands for. And we absolutely love him. The kids love him, the parents love him, and appreciate everything that he does.
I'm just so excited for him. I'm the luckiest guy in the whole state of New Jersey because I get to work with him every day.
Congratulations, Dean, on this nomination, and I really hope you win this award. And thank you for being my crazy Italian grandfather that I never had, who always watches out for me no matter what I do, even though you always yell at me. But I know deep down inside your heart you love me, maybe even a little.
I just want to say congratulations, Dean, on getting the award. And once you get that prize money, remember, you still got to take me out to lunch. So I'll be waiting for that.
Congratulations, Dean. You totally deserve this award. And I just want to say thank you so much for making me who I am today and helping me get this far with my music and giving me the confidence to do whatever I wanted to do.
Congrats on the nomination, and I hope when you're walking down the aisle to receive this award, they're playing Hey Jude in the background with Maynard screaming on his high notes, and maybe with this award you might, be a little bit nicer. Nah, it's okay. But congratulations, and you really deserve it.
I don't know if he's going to win, if he's going to make the top 10. It doesn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, as far as this district should be concerned, he's a Grammy Award winner. He's the best we're ever going to see, and I wish him all the luck in the world, and it's been a pleasure working with him.
Everything we do has music in it. Watch the television. It's music. I don't care what it is. I don't care if they introduce Wide World of Sports, which they don't even have anymore. If they introduce Monday Night Football, it's music. Everything has music in it. Everything. Positive.